I used to do YouTube when I was a little kid. Like, I'm talking when I was around 10, 11, 12. I used to do YouTube videos. But then I stopped because obviously I had my life. I had my friends. I had relationships. I was traveling to different countries and I just got a bit busy. So, I went to Turkey and Tenerife. Where else did I go? Like South Africa, like, Australia. Like, I was traveling around Bali. Like, I was traveling around a bit. So, I didn't really get the time to record, but now I'm older. Now I've like more wise and got more experience in life. I've decided to get back onto the YouTube, so that's why you'll see videos from like 10 years ago, and then you see videos now. So it's more just about you know. And it's funny because when I was recording those kids like little kid videos, I was recording GTA 5 when it came out, and GTA 5 is still out. So it's just a bit crazy when you think about that. That like it's been so long, but GTA 5 is still being sold in shops. Like you go into the shops and you're not going to see like Call of Duty Ghosts on the shelf, or you're not going to see Watch Dogs on the shelf, but you still see GTA 6 on the shelf, which it's just kind of goaded. Like it's kind of cool. Like it's still the game. It's still there. It's still being sold in shops and stuff. So yeah, I just got back onto YouTube because I just thought to myself like I've got a lot to say, and I just think it's cool. And I've been watching a lot of YouTube recently, and I've kind of been using less TikTok and Instagram because it's just a lot of like slop. Like I just feel like it's a lot of quick videos of like people that I don't care about. And I don't know, like longer form content, yeah, it's not as entertaining and it's not as flashy. Like I don't have, a Subway Surfers clip on the side, like, playing and stuff. But I just think that it's, more real. I feel like it's just a bit more of a laid back kind of thing. Like you can just have this on in the background and just listen. So I don't know, like I just feel like I've even got comments. Someone commented something about Binance and about crypto, and I'm just like, yeah, like I'm getting comments from people around the world where I don't even know too much about these things. Like I have invested in like stocks and things and Bitcoin, but I don't know too much about them. Like I've just kind of just invested in them because of lockdown and need to make some money. And stocks were like the only thing going up. Like it's crazy how everyone was losing their job in lockdown, but Amazon stock was going up in value. Like the billionaire companies were going up in value, but the average people are losing money. So it's a bit messed up when you really think about that. But yeah, like I got back onto YouTube. First reason because I like making content. I like talking. I like making content. I like speaking what's on my mind. And I feel like it's a cool platform to do that. And I feel like, speaking about what's your opinion is cool. And, yeah, I could be on Instagram and just post random stuff on my story and just share videos, but that's not like original content. I like video editing as well. Like I actually, when I was younger, I actually used to use Premiere Pro, and I used to use another one that's like Cam Vista or something like that. I don't even know if it exists anymore. It's like a green logo for editing. I used Windows Movie Maker. Shout out Windows Movie Maker on like the Vista. That's not that program don't even exist no more. But yeah, like I just enjoy videos. I enjoy editing videos. I enjoy watching compilations. I'd say that my favorite like movie person is Christopher Nolan. He's from the UK, and he made like Oppenheimer. He made Dark Knight. He made cool movies like Inception, these kind of things. So I like him. To be fair, yeah, I like music videos. I like Lyrical Lemonade. Lyrical Lemonade is like a channel on YouTube. He does like music videos and stuff. It's pretty cool. So yeah, like I like music videos. I like watching movies. I like TV shows. I'm gonna do a review on movie I watched recently. It was called F1. I'm gonna do a review on that. But yeah, when it comes to it, I just like making content. I like speaking what's on my mind. If you like doing it as well, I highly suggest you make a YouTube or start streaming or go on Twitch, or you can even go on Kick as well, or you can go on Rumble. You can like make content on anything now. There's literally TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, X. There's so many tools you can use to make content, and I feel like everyone now has a device where you can literally record whatever you want and upload to the internet, and it's cool. And I think that there's never been a time in history like that where anybody from around the world can have their opinion on pretty much any subject with like any footage or any gameplay or anything they want to speak about. And it's always good to speak your mind on what your opinion is and not just have your own opinion based off other people's opinion. It's always good to have your own research, even with like Instagram, for example. Sometimes you got to follow accounts of people that you might not get along with, or you might have like a different political view to you, because it's always good to like see things from a different point of view, not just from your own point of view. Or challenge your friends on things. When people ask you things or they say things, challenge their beliefs or their opinions on stuff, because it's always good to get like other people's opinions to keep yourself more rounded, so you don't become too one-sided. Like it's always good to have like a good outlook and have like a good opinion from different people. You know, you should never like view things just from, oh, I think this, so I must be right, because it's always good to fact check as well. Like if you literally just fact check, like you can use Gemini or GPT and just like check, you know, what you're talking about. You're not talking nonsense. But yeah, that's it really. That was just a video on like why I started YouTube. I enjoy it. I enjoy YouTube as a platform more because I like listening to music and music videos, and I like watching the visuals. And I feel like with TikTok and Instagram, I can watch something that's funny, but after like about 10 minutes of scrolling, I've kind of forgot what I watched. I don't know if that's just a me thing, but like I can watch like 100 videos on Instagram, forgot what I watched. But I could watch like one 20-minute documentary on YouTube and it could be really interesting. Like I watched this one about the mines in Africa and about the gold mines, and I don't know, I just feel like that's mad interesting how people have to go into these mines underground to get this rock, and then it gets sold for so much money. Like it's kind of mad when you think about that. But yeah, you know, sometimes it's good to think about things from like a spiritual point of view, or thinking about things like deeply, you know, think about like why is the world the way it is, why are people the way they are, why is the like, you know, just your neighbors, your friends, family, you're going to think like why everyone is the way they are and what point of view are they coming from. So I think it's always good to get more rounded opinion. It's always good to speak your mind. If you enjoy this YouTube video, I highly recommend you comment on what you want me to talk about, and I will talk about it. I will make a video on it. Doesn't matter what the subject is, I can make a video on it and speak about it, and it's cool and I enjoy that. And you know, when it comes to gameplay, I like playing Black Ops, I like playing Modern Warfare, I like playing zombies, I like playing GTA, I like playing all kinds of like content. Like I can play any game, and you just tell me what you want. And also, if you want to add me on PlayStation, it's KPNINJA_007. That's my like PlayStation, and you can add me, and yeah, we can talk, or we can play whatever, or even Fortnite or whatever, and just let me know. But I really appreciate you watching this video, taking the time out of your day to just, you know, watch my content. And I think that it's cool, and I think that it's always good to try and have less anxiety and be more confident and speak your mind, talk about what you want to talk about, because you have one life and it's good to enjoy that. You know, you should always speak about what's interesting to you. But yeah, anyways, I've been rambling a bit too much now, so I'm going to say you take care, and I really hope that you enjoyed this.